everybody. I hope you're having a good morning and, for that matter, a great day. As you can see, I'm here today to react to some more content that has come out. Recently, Paladins is getting a new character update. They're getting a new character that's coming out in the next patch, and I've been super excited about this new character because they have some very interesting design elements that I wanted to talk about, as well as in their trailer there's a bunch of fun things that we can speculate about and just see about. So I just wanted to go over the new character in this newest video, and then I just want to give a rough overview, then get into the nitty-gritty. So let's start off with the main character's wonderful reveal trailer. This character has a pretty interesting reveal trailer. I don't know if I want to say it's better than any of the previous ones. I don't know. It's always kind of hard to judge a reveal trailer on just 59 or 50 seconds.
Rated T for teen.
Betrayed by the house that caused her pains. With iron and magic she sealed the way. But her power grows stronger every day. She lost the friends that she once knew. And one day soon, she's coming for you.
So, it's a nice little rhyme scheme. I like her rhyme. I like how she's a certain different type of character than most of the other characters we've seen. She's just straight up a ghost. Not some, abyss character, not some of this, not some of that. She's just straight up a ghost. Which is nice to see that there's some different ideas that the team had in mind for how this character could turn out. Starting out, she talks about how some faction betrayed her in her past and now she's coming back for revenge. Of course, it happens to be the magistrate. It seems like the magistrate does everything nowadays. I mean, being the main driving force of most of the conflict, it's understandable. They're sort of just they fall sort of into that area where they're kind of the bad guy. They've got some unique things that are explored. She's called the Girl in Chains. You might notice that this background is Serpent Beach. I didn't notice this at first, but my friend Addie pointed that out to me and I'm like, oh yeah. Hopefully they update Serpent's Beach real soon, because Serpent's Beach would be one of those cool maps that if it got a good map update, I could be satisfied by that. But overall, it's pretty interesting. I mean, nothing too special about it. I mean, we get to see her. She was sealed away with iron and magic, which is a unique concept. We've never really seen a character be sealed away in Paladins. So, more than... Well, we have seen people be sealed away, but, not like a ghost. We've seen demon lords be sealed away, but I didn't know that just, your run-of-the-mill, dead orphan kid could be sealed away. But she's got a very unique design. I like her elements. I like her character. I like that she has this cute little bird here. Overall, I like her character. I think that this is a good reveal trailer. It's another character that hates the magistrate. Wow, I'm so surprised at this point. But we've had the update show today, and so we got an actual better idea of how she is as a character. I mean, she's a pretty cool character, minus a couple things that I'm kind of on the fence about. I'll be honest. I'm kind of on the fence about because I don't know how I want to feel about her character. So, she's a damage roll. I mean, it's kind of obvious by her reveal trailer here that she was either going to be a damage roll or a flank. That was kind of obvious to me from the beginning. But she's a damage. she's got the same health pool as Sadi and Kanessa, which means that she's just 100 above Leon, which is, Leon's the lowest HP damage champion, so she's got something in her kit that they feel like is a little too strong to just give to someone, which is fair. In her case, I understand why they're concerned about how strong she could get. She has this doll. She stabs the doll, applying curse onto a foe. For every stack of the curse, it increases the damage output by 10% for a maximum of 5 stacks of curse, which is really cool. It also reduces the damage that the enemy champions have, that they can deal towards other people. So she's both a debuffer, a buffer. She's got some interesting mechanics there. She doesn't have to aim her ability. It's a lock-on, which is the thing that I'm scared about, because any character that has an ability that is strictly just like, oh yeah, let me just attack the enemy while having no repercussions. I can't miss my attack. If you see an enemy and you stab your doll, it's a guaranteed hit. Boom, like that. They're hit. They're guaranteed hit. There's no dodging that, which is a bit terrifying. She has some potential to be a little bit of a scary champion. I mean, overall, she's got some nice mechanics to her that are kind of cool. Her old fire is also really scary. She more or less attacks, dealing damage. At maximum stacks, it disarms the enemy for 1 second and decreases the damage onto the target per, stack of curse. So it can go up to 1,000 damage, by the way. So she has a very high amount of damage that doesn't require a lot of aiming, and 2 debuffs. She's got 1 CC ability, which is insane, removing someone's ability to left click you. If you're like a Sadi, suddenly you're unable to play the game. Because Sadi doesn't have anything else in her kit that allows her to damage someone. A sniper? What is a sniper gonna do? Throw a mine at you? If you take away someone's ability to do a left click attack, that's a little bit scary. I mean, it is only 1 second, which, if you don't know, is pretty high for a disarm. That's a pretty strong disarm, minus the fact that, we have resilience in the game. But I don't want to be forced to buy resilience. And yes, if you can't tell by her little pictures here, she is stabbing a voodoo doll and tearing the voodoo doll. It's a pretty cool concept. She does everything with this voodoo doll because it's how she possesses the voodoo doll, and it's pretty cool. I like her kit. I'm kind of afraid, whenever I see numbers like this and I'm like, they don't have to aim. They're like a hit scan, but without the hit scan. I'm like, that's just a tad bit terrifying. Could you imagine not having to aim a Sadi left click? And yeah, it's that's a lot of damage. Ew. And in this case, she doesn't have a lot of damage at the start. She doesn't have a lot of burst damage options. Her damage is really rack up damage. But with her movement ability, that kind of terrifies me, because her movement ability is kind of scary. And I'll get to that in a second. Her first ability is she places 3 traps. They're invisible traps. When an enemy steps on it, they can be seen with Illuminate. If they step on it, it deals a small amount of damage, applies curse, and then you can re-trigger it, and then re-triggering it teleports you to the trap, which is cool. I have no critiques. I don't think that this is going to be scary. It's a nice aerial denial ability. It's kind of good with the rest of her kit, which is my main concern. But overall, no critiques there. She's got a talent that changes those up a bit. Body and soul, her movement ability. She gets to project herself, so she gets to corner peek for free. If she leaves her body for 2 seconds, leaving behind her physical form. So if her physical form is killed, she dies. Think of it like a deployable, like Imani's when she's doing her dragon. But she gains an increased movement speed. So she gets to peek around a corner really quickly. And if she at all cancels the ability, she'll immediately teleport back to her body. If she does not cancel her ability, she teleports to the location that she was at while traveling, which is kind of scary. So she gets a free corner peek information. If she doesn't want to take the peek, she can then teleport back. If she does want to take the peek, then she can just rush in and take the peek and kill the support character. This is a very scary character because she has the ability to shut down a character like a healer from even being able to attack her. She has a way of killing a healer pretty quickly. She has a way of scaring a healer and just... Oh, also, her lures apply fear. I didn't mention that. Yeah, they apply fear. So if she puts down a bunch of these and activates them on point, she can fear people off point constantly. That is not going to be fun. I mean, it's only 1.5 seconds, which I think is way less than like Dombo or Seven's fear, but it's still annoying. And then she has an alt that allows her to, she puts a bomb on one person, it explodes, hitting everyone around, immediately putting 5 stacks on everyone. So she's essentially then given a free right click and free high DPS on one character. Also, the way her stacks work is you typically can only have 5 stacks on one character. If you start applying stacks of damage onto another character, it will just take the previous stacks applied onto one character, onto that character. So you cannot just have the entire team be affected by 5 stacks unless you're popping your ultimate, which then gives you the free reign to do so. And so then she's able to alt fire, steal someone's ability to shoot them, and then also deals 1,000 damage and is, then allowed to follow it up with her 500 damage, 500 damage, very hard to miss attack that instantly locks on. She's kind of scary. She's either going to be really good or really bad. And I feel like there's no in between for her. I felt the same way with certain characters like Saudi. Saudi ended up being good, but that was more of just due to kit discrepancies. Her kit wasn't well-rounded enough, in my opinion, but I love playing Saudi now, and I can't wait to play this character, just try them out. Her talents are pretty stock standard. She gets increased movement speed and damage, or increased movement speed and attack speed per stack of curse on the enemy currently. So this is gonna make your alt make you a speed demon for about half a second, which is really cool and really scary also, because she also gets say you hit the entire enemy team, you get 25% increased attack speed. Enjoy ripping through the enemy team. That's cool. I mean, it's a cool ability. And then Spirit Bomb's cool. It just changes the lures into mines instead of, teleport points. That's okay. And Unfinished Business, it allows you to literally peek for free. If you're using your movement ability and someone attacks you during your movement ability, you instantly heal back 70% of your HP, and it's unaffected by Cauterize. This does allow you to, however, 100% tank an alt that you would have, lived, because obviously you don't have damage reduction while you're using your movement ability. But if you were able to live, you can cancel your ability and suddenly you're back at full HP, essentially. So she has a lot of things that makes me really scared. I mean, she's a cool character. She's got some nice things. She was betrayed once, so she's a bitter spirit from the undead trying to come back to kill, I guess, probably the magistrate, because that's what everyone that's who everyone hates nowadays. Like, screw the magistrate. Who likes the magistrate? I obviously don't, you know. You should join House Psycho. Ha ha ha. But yeah, no, she's got some really cool things, some really scary things, and I'm really excited for this next patch. Also, it's all the Halloween stuff. I might cover in a separate video all the rest of the patch notes, but I just wanted to talk about her specifically, just go into a deep dive into her character and just give a rough overview of what I thought. I am really excited. I think her character's really cool. She has some cool things and some scary things, and I find that she's a ghost, and that's pretty cool. I like the concept that she's a ghost. I find that amazing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Tell me, guys, tell me what you think about her in the comments if you see this. But overall, yeah, no, I think she's definitely one of the cooler characters being added. I know that not everyone's as excited, but you know, that comes with the territory. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, I know it's on the shorter side, but if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys to probably either later today or tomorrow with a follow-up video on the patch notes and or other things. But yeah, no, see you guys later. Love you guys, and goodbye.